Ever felt your blood boil when someone cuts you off in traffic? Or when someone eats the last slice of pizza you were saving? Anger is a universal human emotion, but have you ever wondered why we get angry? And why do some people seem to explode over the smallest things, while others stay calm no matter what? And did you know that shouting into a pillow or punching a punching bag does not actually reduce anger? Studies show that venting can actually make you angrier. Instead, try deep breathing or exercising. In this video, we'll try to answer these questions after solid research. The science of getting angry. Anger is actually a biological response designed to protect us. It's a survival mechanism that helps us react to threats, but in today's world, our threats are often social or emotional rather than physical. But what triggers us? Something happens that triggers our anger. This could be someone being rude, an unfair situation, or even hunger. How our brain reacts. When a trigger occurs, the amygdala, the part of our brain responsible for emotions, immediately reacts. It sends signals to other parts of the brain, especially the hypothalamus, which activates the body's fight-or-flight response. The body releases stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, which increase heart rate and blood pressure. This is why when we're angry, we might feel a racing heart, tensed muscles, faster breathing. The effect of anger on our decision-making. The prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain responsible for logic and decision-making, usually helps keep emotions in check. But when we're really angry, the amygdala overpowers the prefrontal cortex, making it hard to think clearly. This is why people sometimes say or do things they regret when angry, because their rational brain is literally shut down. But why do some people get more angry than others? Not everyone gets angry at the same level. Some people explode at the slightest annoyance, while others stay calm in the face of chaos. Why? There are scientific reasons behind this. First, the genetics and brain structure. Some people are simply born with a more active amygdala, making them more prone to strong emotional reactions. Scientists have found that certain genes related to dopamine and serotonin, brain chemicals responsible for mood regulation, can make someone more or less likely to get angry easily. Another factor of getting angrier than others is environment and upbringing. If someone grew up in a household where anger was commonly expressed, yelling, aggressive arguments, they are more likely to develop the same behavior. On the flip side, if they were taught to suppress their emotions, they might struggle with expressing anger in healthy ways. Natural personality type also takes part. Some personality types, like those who are naturally impulsive or competitive, tend to have shorter tempers. Studies show that type A personalities, competitive, impatient, perfectionist, are more prone to anger than type B personalities, relaxed, patient, easygoing. Finally, our mental health also affects a lot. People under chronic stress, lack of sleep, or poor diet are much more prone to anger. A lack of sleep reduces the effectiveness of the prefrontal cortex, making it harder to regulate emotions. If someone already has high cortisol, stress hormone levels, their brain might react more aggressively to minor annoyances. What are the dangers and benefits of anger? Most of us think of anger as a negative emotion, but anger isn't always bad. Yes, this is true. It actually serves a purpose. When controlled correctly, it can be a powerful tool. But let's talk about the dangers of anger first. It can ruin relationships. If anger isn't controlled, it can lead to arguments, fights, and even violence, damaging friendships and relationships. Effect on our health. Constant anger increases the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and strokes due to the constant release of stress hormones. Impairs decision-making. As mentioned earlier, when we're angry, our rational brain shuts down, making us say or do things we might later regret. Legal and social consequences. Out-of-control anger can lead to serious consequences like getting fired, breaking the law, or hurting others emotionally or physically. Besides some obvious dangers, anger can also help. It can be motivating. When used right, anger can drive people to stand up for themselves, work harder, or fix an unfair situation. Some of the biggest social changes in history, civil rights movements, revolutions, were fueled by righteous anger. It helps identify problems. Anger tells us when something is wrong. If we feel angry at a coworker for taking credit for our work, it means we value fairness. It can boost performance. Studies show that controlled anger can actually enhance focus and drive, helping people perform better in high-pressure situations. It strengthens boundaries. If we never got angry, we might allow people to walk all over us. Anger helps set personal boundaries and prevent people from taking advantage of us. Finally, we need to discuss how to control anger according to science. Now that we know anger is a natural emotion, the goal isn't to eliminate it but to manage it in a healthy way. Here are some science-backed techniques to keep anger under control. Pause and breathe when anger starts rising. Take a deep breath and count to 10. This helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms the body. Do regular exercise. Physical activity helps burn off excess adrenaline and releases endorphins, which naturally improve mood. Reframe your thoughts. Instead of thinking, "That person is trying to make me mad," try, "Maybe they're having a bad day." Changing perspective helps reduce unnecessary anger. Express it in a healthy way. Instead of yelling or suppressing it, try writing it down, talking to a friend, or using "I" statements. "I feel upset when," instead of blaming. Get enough sleep. Lack of sleep makes emotional regulation harder, making you more prone to anger. Based on your routine, try to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. And night sleep is really important. Don't play with nature. What's the angriest you've ever been? Let us know in the comments below, and stay with us, as in the next video, we will see why sugar itself does not damage our teeth directly.